Alright, welcome to 2023. Yeah, it's a new year. Um, Today I wanted to talk about what Destiny really should be focusing on or what it needs to keep people playing. Like, what it needs to do to, make the game better. I got like 6 main points that I wanted to go in depth on. So I'll be going down each of those levels. I'm going to start with the core playlist. Like, the core playlists are dry. They need some major focusing, especially strikes, first of all. These are uninteresting. The void damage increases slightly. That's really, like, this is boring, and like I don't know. It's too boring. It's too easy. Like, literally everyone can melt all of these strike bosses instantly. I think they should be tuned quite like the seasonal activity is, like this one, where you're 5 power levels under where you're supposed to be. I think that's how it should be, so that, and make things more tankier, so that way the bosses don't die instantly. I want the strikes to be fun. And then aside from that, like more crazy modifiers. We want it to be interesting and fun. And, like, on top of that, like, I want more strikes. Because, like, think about it. Like, we only have, like, 2 strikes on the EDZ. There's 3 on the Cosmodrome. And then let's just say, the 3 on the Cosmodrome, they are all D1 strikes. So none of these are new. There's, what, 2 strikes on Nessus? 3? Yeah. I think 2 of these are base game. Pretty sure. There's only 1 strike on the moon, and it's the Starlit Keep. 1 strike on Europa. 2 on the Throne World. There's 1 in the Dreaming City. But yeah, like, and then the Battlegrounds. The Battlegrounds, in my opinion, they need to be gone. I hate doing the Battleground strikes. It's literally just a seasonal activity, which I haven't found fun. Like, the Battlegrounds, no one, like, goes into the strike playlist, loads into Battlegrounds, and gets excited about it. I love the Battlegrounds. No, you don't. No. The Battlegrounds need to be gone. Those shouldn't be in there. Replace them with new base game strikes that take place on, like, the moon, or the EDZ, throw 1 on Europa. Or maybe, like, 1 on the Dreaming City as well. But, yeah, other than that, like strikes are just boring as hell. And the next thing I wanted to go over, Gambit and Crucible. Crucible has received 1 map in the past year. 1 map. And they're just rotating out through old ones. This needs to stop. We need new maps. Same thing with Gambit. They've removed maps like a year ago, and they haven't compensated for that by putting new ones in. There's only, like, what, 4 maps now? Hold on, let me go into the private match and see how many we have. So, we have 4 maps. We have the EDZ one, we have the Mars one, Nessus, and the Titan one. The Titan one doesn't even make sense, but whatever. But, yeah, we only have 4 Gambit maps. And the other thing I wanted to say, the Gambit objectives are, like, it's all the same thing. There's why click on the Gambit node to go in here and only have, like, 1 thing to click on? Like, there needs to be more stuff going on with Gambit. Because what we have right now is, like, 1 objective, get motes, put it in there, kill the boss. That's it. We should have, like, more objectives, like, rather than just go get motes. Like quite, like, seasonal objectives. What if you could do, like, a mission? What if you're completing objectives? It's like the seasonal mission. So, hold on, let me pull an example. Like, you're going through, like, Catch Crash. Imagine that. You're going through a Catch Crash, you're trying to complete objectives, like the Optic Servitor. You're trying to do that, you're trying to kill that little boss. But what if like you have invasions happening from the other team? You have both teams trying to complete the objectives, but you have invaders coming in and messing with it. Like, wouldn't that be sick? So yeah, you have all that going on in Catch Crash. Like, kind of, it's like that's kind of what I'm saying there. We need more objectives for Gambit rather than just get the motes, put them in the bank, and kill a boss. Like, that, it's boring. Like, it's been the same for 3 years now. It is boring. No one wants to play it still. But yeah, like, we need an actual Gambit overhaul. Like, an actual one. Maybe a difficulty tier. Other than that, I don't know. But, I don't know. I think it's fine how it is with the difficulty tier. But yeah, that's mostly the core playlist, what I want to see happening. PvP, I don't know. Like, all I can say is add more maps. I'm not a PvP player. Like, that's not what I do. But like, it would still be nice to see more PvP maps. Okay. And the second point I wanted to go on was the seasonal model. Yes, everyone knows, everyone's watching the other videos from everywhere else on YouTube saying that the seasonal model needs to change. Especially with the 7x3 type thing. Now, see, this is the problem with most things in Destiny now, where Bungie finds something that works, and they copy and paste that through every single piece of new content, like, forever. Like, that's why we've had, like, the same season for 2 years. Like, since Season of Chosen, we've seen the same 7x3 grid. Like, that's, like, we need something new each time. Like, and that's the thing. I think Bungie should do something new every single time. So, like, they find something that works, cool. That was good. Maybe bring it back later. But we need to innovate. We need to bring new stuff in every single time. Because if we keep getting repetitive with the good stuff, it's not going to be good. It's like if you're going to have your favorite food for the rest of your life, you're going to get bored of it. It doesn't matter if it's your favorite or not. You're going to get bored of it if it's the only thing you're having for the rest of your life. So, like, we need stuff to change, like, constantly. We can't just, like, because, like, I know Bungie's said that they were going to change the seasonal model, but it needs to constantly be changing. Otherwise, it's going to get boring. No one's going to enjoy it. And something like Seasonal Plunder is going to happen again, where no one's playing the game. So, yeah. And on that note, the seasonal, like, campaign mission, like this one, like More Than a Weapon, I don't mind the time gates. I think it's fine because it feels more, like, real. However, what you do each week is literally just go do the battleground and go do a mission. That, like, is, like, what, 5 minutes long. Yeah. Maybe maybe this is, like, the only exception. The Seraph Shield is the only exception I can think of right now. Other than that, like we've had the, like, the battlegrounds were fine. Or not, no. That's not what I was saying. But, the pirate hideouts, that took, like, 2 minutes to finish. I don't even know what was going on with the PsyOps. I didn't play that much that Season of the Risen. We have the PsyOps Battlegrounds. You literally just, like, do a Battlegrounds and go watch a cutscene or an interaction between characters, and that's it. Same thing with Star Chart. You literally just, like, go do another Catch Crash. Go do another expedition. I think something like the Heist Battlegrounds, like, you can have something like that. However, like I think it should be focused. Like, we should make the seasonal story like a campaign, like the Witch Queen campaign. We have like 8 weeks or something. We have a mission for each week. So, like, we have a new campaign mission each week that we do for the season, rather than just doing the same activity each week. So, like, imagine that. We had, like, a full campaign, because, like, if you watch 30's videos, he does videos sometimes where he does all of the seasonal content, the last minute, does it all in one go. And especially with his seasonal plunder, he couldn't even finish the quest for it because it was all just expedition. And that's it. So, like, I personally think if we had, like, missions, if we had weekly campaign missions for the seasonal stuff, I think that would be way better. For, yeah, like, I would be okay just doing, like 8 different campaign missions rather than, like, I would love to repeat the campaign missions if we were supposed to do that. Like, each week we get new campaign missions, like, until the end of the story, obviously. But instead, what we have right now. Hold on, let's check how many battlegrounds there are. Fudge. Let's see. We have 1, 2, no, 2, 3. We have 3 heist battlegrounds. They get old really fast. Trust me on that. They get really old really fast. So I think it should be, like, you know, like, it gets really repetitive and it's annoying. Like, I think we should have, like, a campaign-based kind of quest line for the seasonal stuff. But yeah, have, like, a new campaign mission release every single week. And I think that would be awesome. And then the other things, it's like, then with the seasons as well. We want secrets. Like Bungie announced that they were gonna do secret stuff, which is honestly, in my opinion, they shouldn't have announced that. It's no longer a secret if we know a secret's gonna come, so like, something like this should not be announced. I think people would have been very satisfied if this wasn't announced. But other than that, like, we just need to be surprised. We want to be surprised. Like, if we know everything that's going to happen, we're going to be bored. I think that's all I wanted to talk about the seasonal model. Number 3, I want to talk about the accessibility for this game. The one thing that's keeping my friends from joining this game and playing with me is how chunky this game is. Like, it's like 130 gigs now for Xbox. I can't even ask my friends to install this game because of how big it is. Like, it's a third of their space. Like, I can't even ask them to install this. So, like, they already announced they're not going to sunset anything, which it might, like, I think sunsetting might need to happen because a good amount of this stuff in this game anyway, no one wants to play it. So I don't think people are going to be mad about sunsetting, even though they are for some reason. But if sunsetting isn't an option, which they already said they're not going to do, the game needs to be compressed somehow. It is too big and can't sustain anyone. Like, if anyone needs space, this game is going to be the first to go. So yeah, this game needs to be compressed somehow, make it a smaller game. Like, it can't be 130 gigs. No one's going to install that. It's going to take a day and a half to install. The other thing is power level requirements need to go as well, because I've been trying to do content with my brother, but stuff like the raid, you need to be 15, 20. You need to be high enough power level for that. You need to be high enough power level for King's Fall. Like, the power level requirements are like same thing with Grandmasters. You shouldn't need to grind out this little blue number. Like XP. You shouldn't need to do that. It should be an optional thing that'll give you little bonuses. But yeah, it's required, it's dumb. We need stuff like the heist battlegrounds, where it puts you under, like, it sets your power level. Like, it doesn't matter if you're 1580, 1620, it doesn't matter. It's going to put you at the same spot. But yeah. I want more sorting stuff with Destiny. I want to have, like, an option where I could access my vault from the director. Like, I want to access my vault from the director and access my weapons and stuff from other characters on the director. Like, even if I'm in an activity, I can access my vault and do that. Make the vault sorting easier, like sort it by the types of weapons, like sort it by like all hand cannons here, all SMGs here, or like all that. Um, yeah, that's mostly for the accessibility stuff. Other than that, like the settings are fine. Like look at all that, so many settings, so many settings. Like they have profanity. Oh dang, interesting. Okay, number 4, we got Lightfall. Like, this is what I want to see from Lightfall when it releases. Like, I entirely expect the campaign and the raid to be good, quite like Witch Queen's was. But like Witch Queen, the one thing that kind of killed it for me was once the campaign and the raid was over, it just fell back into a loop. Like, it didn't feel good to play Destiny anymore. Like, it just was not good to see. But yeah, like once the Witch Queen campaign was over, like, this game did not feel good since then. But yeah, we need, like, you know, good stuff to happen after the campaign and the raid are over. And the other thing I want to see in Lightfall, since we have a new subclass, Strand, we have that. I want to see new mods, like armor mods here. Right now we have like Wellmaker mods, Orbs of Power, and Warmind cells. Nobody used Warmind cells because they got nerfed to the ground. People don't use Charged with Light that much, but still people use them. Just not as much as... Elemental Welves are overwhelmingly powerful. Like, and that's the thing, because like we should still have all this in the game. We just need more mods, I think. Like, I want to see something new. Like, instead of Elemental Wells, I want to see something different. Like, a new kind of thing that happens. Like, some synergies or whatever. And then I also want to see Strand tied into Elemental Wells, Charged with Light, all that. That's, like, I want new mods. Like, I want more build crafting options. I think it would be really interesting to see, because Elemental Wells have been in the game for... how long? I think since Beyond Light released. I think that's when they started introducing them. Yeah, I think that's all I want to see from Lightfall. New mods and, you know, time after the raiding campaign to be good. And then the 5th topic I wanted to talk about was events. Like the Dawning, Solstice, Guardian Games, Festival of the Lost. The Dawning was good. I like the Dawning. Like, it didn't require you to go play strikes or anything like that. And you could also target farm for certain weapons. See, like, the Dawning was something you could do just in the background of what you're already doing. Like, you weren't required to do anything. You could just make cookies. I didn't even have to go through, like, a haunted sector to do that. I just did it from playing the game. So... yeah, like we needed kind of like in the background stuff, like add some like fun twists, like the snowballs. That was good. I think I like that. The snowballs were fun. Like target farming, you could choose which weapon you want to get. Try and get god rolls on it. I'm still waiting for my freaking Glacioclasm with Repulsor Brace and Subsistence in the first column, and then Reservoir Burst on the second column. I still don't have that. I'm very annoyed. But on another note, Dawning was good, but it shouldn't be copied to the other events. Like, we shouldn't have the exact same event this whole year. It's exactly what I'm saying with the seasonal model. You take one good thing and you repeat it too many times, it's not going to be good anymore. It's going to get boring and tiring. So we need something new happening, rather than just the same shit over and over again. Haunted sectors, like, I hate haunted sectors. I can't even tell you how much I hate them. They're boring. You just go around a very tiny space, killing pumpkin guys, and then you kill a boss. And even then, it had the same issue for 2 years straight, where if you killed 10 of the headless ones, you had to sit there for a full fucking minute. Like, that's pathetic. Like, for any game, something like that should not be happening. Like, haunted sectors is a giant L for Destiny. Like, that is probably the worst activity I've ever seen. Like haunted sectors should be gone. Like I preferred the infinite forest, like the haunted forest. I was way more fun. But like yeah, like haunted sectors were terrible. I hate playing them. um Okay, and then Guardian games. This one's kind of interesting because for 3 years straight, we knew which class was winning. Like, first year was Hunters, second year was Titans, third year was Warlocks. Like, we all already knew who was winning. Mostly because of just how they balanced it. Like, it was just really stupid to see. Guardian games doesn't work. Like it hasn't worked for 3 years. We should really just throw it out the window. It's not going to work. I don't really see any way it can. However, the strike scoring is pretty cool. I like that. And I think each Guardian should be ranked individually, within Guardian games. Guardian games should be how as one Guardian should improve, or make it like clan stuff. Do stuff with your clan or something like that. I don't know. But stuff like that, I think that would be cool. We should be ranked individually. Just be say, who's the best Guardian? Who's the best or whatever. Kind of put you in, put you in a bracket. That would be kind of cool. But I don't know. Guardian games is kind of, my iffy subject. I like the strike scoring. I just don't like how it ranks the classes. Hunters, Warlocks, and Titans. That just doesn't work. I'm not really sure what to replace it with. The other thing. Solstice. I've got 2 little points for Solstice. The objectives shouldn't require the armor to be worn. You can still get the incandescent armor glowing without needing to wear the armor. And the EAZ last Solstice got so boring. It became close to Haunted Sector boring. Because you might as well shrink the map to be only the center, because that's all the enemy spawns were. The enemy spawns were only in the center. And that was boring. I think it was dumb. I want to be able to explore that giant area again. I think that was fun. 2 years ago when we did Solstice, we got to explore the whole map rather than just the same 4 stupid spawn points. Yeah, EAZ should go back to how it was originally rather than the same 4 spawn spots. And then, of course, I think there should be a way to target weapon farm for every single event. I think that's something that needs to be a constant through the events. It's just weapon farming, because that's just a quality of life. Okay, the 6th and last thing I want to talk about, but very not the least. So, and like I said, this kind of ties back into the accessibility. Since the game already is too big and needs to be compressed, if someone does install the game, they go through the New Light campaign right now and just see how cluttered and stupid this New Light campaign is. Like I said with the seasonal model, I think we need a campaign stuff for the New Light campaign. We need a New Light campaign that is like the Witch Queen campaign. This is something we need. If we had something like a legendary difficulty, maybe a little bit of a difficulty tier, maybe, I don't know. But we need a campaign for New Lights, because what we have on the Cosmodrome right now sucks so bad. If you go into the if you commune with a traveler or whatever that mission was, and you're stuck in a bunker or whatever, there are Pit of Heresy elements or assets in these missions that are so poorly tied in, it looks choppy and stupid. It shouldn't even be there. It's bad. This campaign should be you communing with the traveler and trying to find your light, instead of whatever the hell we have right now, because it is not good. New Light, we need a campaign for it. And the reskins we have, from different assets, we should not be having, those assets happening. We need a New Light campaign that's new and fresh. We need something good that'll actually catch the attention of new players. No wonder we had a Season of Plunder. No wonder we only have the same 50,000 people playing a day. it's because like none of the new players are interested in the game. Like the new like quests we have now are not catching the eyes of new players. Like it's boring. It's dumb. And other than that, on the other side of that, if you actually do manage to get through the new light quests and not get bored out of your mind, um, the game throws so much shit at you. You have no idea what to do because the second you go to the tower, you talk to everybody, you get all these quests. Do Vanguard, do Gambit, do Crucible, do the Witch Queen campaign, do the Europa campaign, do Shadowkeep, do Dares of Eternity. No one knows what the fuck to do. Like, all these new lights are overwhelmed. That's personally what I'm hoping the Guardian ranks are going to do, like they announced for Lightfall. I'm hoping the Guardian ranks do something like that. They have a linear progression sequence where they tell you, okay, let's introduce you to the PvP mechanic, the PvE mechanics of the game. Go do, like, a few strikes, and then go do that. Then go play some Gambit matches. And then, like, maybe it should be like go play a PvP game. It should be linear rather than it shoving it all on you at once. And then, like, once you do that, you, like, unlock a whole bunch of other stuff. Like you unlock the moon, you unlock Nessus, or, like, a mission for that. You should have, like, we should have missions to unlock planets again. I think we should do that. Like, if you want to go to the moon, you gotta do like missions to unlock that rather than the opening of the campaign mission. Like the campaign should be a separate thing. Like since this is like you can go to the moon for free, but you need like a mission to unlock it. The campaign should be separate. Same thing with like Nessus, Dreaming City. Like you need like an introduction sequence for each of these little planets and the EDZ as well. But yeah. Like, it shoves it all on you at the same time rather than giving you a linear track, which is really what I hope to see in Guardian ranks. So, like with the Guardian ranks they announced. Like, a linear track to figure out all the activities in the game. And, you know, it needs deeper explanations for what the hell powerful and pinnacle gears are. Like, if you're going to put the powerful and pinnacle rewards in the game, you gotta tell people what it means. Because I don't know anywhere in the game where pinnacle and powerful rewards are explained. There's like a whole bunch of shit in here. Emphasize that dungeons and raids give really good loot. Stuff like that. What else? There should be a guidance for the kind of weapons you get. A guide for the perks you can get. Like you should be able to guide how perks work and all that. And, you know, there needs to be deeper explanations for what all of these can be used for, the subclasses. But yeah, like your ghost shell seasonal thing. But yeah, like other than that, the new lights. Yeah, the new light quests and stuff like that need to be reworked entirely. Like, that is just terrible, what we have right now. Okay. I think that's all I have to talk about, today for 2023, what I want to see in the game. I genuinely hope this year to be really good. Like, I hope to make content as well. I'm getting my PC very soon. I have it ordered. They're finishing the build, and it's gonna come here very soon. I've got a stream deck, a face cam. I got all this stuff ready. So once that PC gets here, we're gonna get the face cam going. Everything's gonna be good. Like, we're gonna make better content this year. I plan to do stuff with my brother, other things as well. I'm also picking up the gym again. Which I haven't been to the gym for like a year, mostly because I got kicked out from the little garage gym I had before. But I'm finally getting back into it. I'm very excited to do that as well. I've also got like a whole bunch of other stuff happening in the background, like classes and like other like financial like pursuits and stuff like that. Like I'm trying to, you know, we're getting through life, right? And so yeah, like content won't be very regular, I don't think, Yeah, we're gonna try our best. Like, I'm gonna try and get a schedule kind of assorted through like whatever I'm doing in the day. Uh, but yeah, 2023 is gonna be good. We're working hard. We're getting shit done. I think this year is gonna be good. I'm very excited to see what this year has to offer, and what kind of progression I can make as a content creator and as a person. But other than that, I will see you guys later. Thank you so much for watching the video and the stream. And if you liked what I had to say, you can press the like button if you really thought what I said was insightful and good. If you want to see more of what I have to offer throughout the year, press subscribe, turn on the notification bell to know when I release a video. Other than that, I will see you guys later. Thanks so much for watching.